Nothing compares to the lush, chilled beauty of a jazz ballad. I'm going to run you through 5 of my favourites. Obviously, they're not the 5 best ballads ever. That's an impossible task. Every jazz album ever released has got a fantastic jazz ballad on it, but just here's 5 that I like. Let's get straight into it today, and we're starting off with the one and only Cannonball Adderley. And I've got a little Lushometer that you can see down there, so we can kind of keep track of this stuff. Now, if you're thinking, wait a minute, why is it only 49 on the Lushometer? It should be 100. It's because I wasn't quite sure whether to include this one, because is it a medium tempo, is it a ballad? I don't know. So I knocked it down to 49 on the Lushometer, but it is seriously lush. Check out this Cannonball Adderley. This is just, those fall-offs, man. It's those fall-offs which really make the thing. I've got to get to the bridge because that's the best bit with the fall-offs as well. I always get Dave Pollock to play this one. Here we go. Wait for it. Oh, that's so good. Absolutely awesome. Right, I'm going to move through these apace. You can get the names and all that of all the jazz albums down in the description. But let's move on, otherwise we'll be here all day listening to these ballads. But make a playlist. These are just absolutely fantastic. So, next on the list, coming in at number 4, is Dexter Gordon. You can see the album cover behind me on this wall from Go. It's I Guess I'll Hang My Tears Out to Dry. And he's clocking up 75 on the Lushometer for this one, creeping up the scale. This is just beautiful, rich, kind of that kind of muscular tenor, just beautiful jazz ballad, subtone. It's got everything that you want out of a jazz ballad. I'm sure most of you know this one. Let's have a little listen. I love this chord. What's that, 13 flat 9? Proper jazz ballad. What a lovely song as well. Oh my god, that sound. I mean, practically every Blue Note album ever released has got at least one fantastic ballad on it. So good. I feel like I should have done that higher up the list and more Lushometer, but there you go. Hey, if you want to make your sax playing more lush, just real quick before we get back to the ballads, check out my Saxophone Success Masterclass. You can see the link down there or click the link in the description. It's a whole hour. It's a free training. It's all about you, awesome, keen saxophonists or saxophonists, depending which side of the pond. You're going to learn a ton. You're going to instantly improve and get more focus, improve your improvising, your sound, your practice routine, the whole shebang, the whole 9 yards. So go and check out the free Saxophone Success Masterclass. And let's move on to number 3. On the Lushometer, coming in at 87, it is John Coltrane, Too Young to Go Steady from his Ballads album. Now, I could have chosen any track of this album because they're all absolutely brilliant. But I chose this one because I just love the melody. It's funny, because around this period, if you'd gone to see John Coltrane live, you'd probably seen him do a 45-minute, hairdryer, squeaky gate, fire in a pet shop version of Impressions or something. And then here he is doing this beautiful balladeering, just goes to show what a flexible musician he was. And again, the trio, his famous quartet, just playing so tastefully, so wonderfully. This is just a classic album, and every single track on it is an absolute winner. That's Too Young to Go Steady, John Coltrane. Okay, coming in now at number 2, we're going old school. It's Lester Young and his famous version of Stardust with the Oscar Peterson trio. Lester Young, famous for his, spitty, airy, beautiful subtone. We actually covered this song inside my inner circle. I'll tell you more about that towards the end of the video. 93 on the Lushometer. Oh my word. So beautiful. So fragile, so much melancholy, so elegant. It's just such great ballad playing. Little subtle tone colorations there. So good. You've got to check out the whole album as well. The whole album is absolutely fantastic. Now, normally I would do a bunch of honorary mentions, but there's just so many honorary mentions, I don't even know where to start. Any classic Blue Note album will have a great ballad, as well as, well, any great jazz album, frankly, from the birth of jazz right up to today. There's a jazz ballad waiting for you on every album. But let's move on to the one that I picked for today's selection. Feel free to shout at me in the comments. I know you will, because I'm going for Wayne Shorter, Infant Eyes. Wow, check out that typo on the album title. Do you know what? As we're listening to it, I'm just going to correct that live. Oh, it's still not right. I haven't got the apostrophe. Anyway, I detract. Listen to this. $100 on the Lushometer for this. And it's the first one on the list, which isn't a standard. This is actually Wayne Shorter's composition, and he wrote some, as we all know, insane video tunes. My word, the mood on this though. Completely different style of ballad playing, not too much vibrato, very flat, kind of still, haunting sound that he's got on those ballads. So that's what I picked out as my 5 ballads for you to enjoy. Go and check them out, make a little playlist for yourself. So I'm getting ready for the Saxophone Success Formula Live. So if you're coming to that, I'll see you in January. It's going to be insane. So I'm just kind of trying to get a bit of an expedited process on these videos. But next year we'll be back to usual. So, as I mentioned before, don't forget to go and check out the free Saxophone Success Masterclass. That is your avenue to get a bunch of really cool free training for absolutely nothing. And go and check out my Inner Circle membership. That's where you get daily access to me. I'm in there all the time answering questions. We've got incredible live guests. We've got an inspirational solo of the month, one of which was Lester Young Stardust. You can win a free lesson with me every month. There's an incredible community. It's absolutely awesome. It's buzzing. And more importantly, in 2025, you can change the game with your playing and really make a difference. You've got a free 7-day trial. You got nothing to lose. So until next time, when I can't even remember what I'm doing next week. I think it's going to be a Christmassy one next week. Make sure that you practice hard, practice smart, and enjoy your music. Take it easy.